Well, hello, welcome back to the Red, White, and Blue Woodshop. How is everybody today? I hope well. Um, got some questions about where do I buy my lumber? Well, um, depends what kind of lumber you're looking for. I pretty much buy a lot of my lumber from a guy who cuts trees, and then he mills his own lumber. Anything like my hardwoods, that's where I'll get that from. There is a place about 20 miles from here that sells uh, I call it raw lumber, and they're really expensive. One of those, places you see in the magazines, places like that. And I'm not going to name names, but it's really expensive. So if you could buy wood that's in the raw, that's what I call it, that you have to bring home and mill yourself, it's cheaper if you can get it. Now, most places in America you can get it, but there are places you can't. It's hard to get it around here. This is weird. I live in the Midwest. It's the farming belt, all that kind of stuff. There isn't a lot of huge forest around here, so it's hard to come by certain types of wood. So, and if you go like to Lowe's or Menards or what was that one, Home Depot, and pay for S4S, which is surfaced on all four sides, you're going to pay premium for that. But if you can get it in the rough, and then you have the tools to like table saw, jointer, and a planer, you have those three tools, you could get an S4S yourself, and you save a ton of money. But it takes a while to do. It takes a while. So, but if you can't get it that way, with the place where I go to buy my wood usually is Home Depot. They seem to have a better quality of wood. I'm not a huge fan of Home Depot. I'm not getting paid by them or anything, but they do. The second place I go if it's on sale would be Menards. They're not bad, but Menards is only a Midwestern store, so I don't know if you have it out west or out east or south. I think we go from all the way from Texas all the way up to Minnesota. So if you can get to Menards, they have decent wood, but you got to pick through it, and you got to be careful. Sometimes they have really good sales. Like a couple years ago, they had 1x6x8s for 99 cents. It's about 3 years ago, and I bought like 100 of them. So, and I still have some left. There's some down here, and there's some out in the other shed, and there's some behind me on the rack that I built. So I still have a few of those left. But you gotta be careful. I know with Menards, a lot of their stuff is stored outside, so it's kind of damp when you get it home. You gotta let it sit. Sometimes it'll warp. So that's why I don't go there too much. Lowe's is another one that's okay, but it's another one that the wood is not exactly dry when you get it, so you got to be careful with that. Home Depot, I've never had a problem with. I've even took boards back to them that have been warped, and they've taken them right back. So we have a small Home Depot here. It's the smallest Home Depot I've ever seen. So it's like a mini depot. So I do go there quite a bit, and they have the best lumber now. The S4S stuff, if you're going to go to like Lowe's or places, you got to catch it while it's on sale, because it's really expensive. So like maple, oak, that kind of stuff, it's really expensive. So if you got a lumber yard, you might be able to get it cheaper there. A lumber yard in your town, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my area, and most of them don't carry a lot of the exotic woods. Most of them don't even carry a lot of oak, so you got to be careful. Some do, some don't. Plywood. Best place I found to buy plywood is Home Depot again, or Menards. Lowe's, no, I don't go there to buy plywood because their plywood's shit. To be honest with you, it's crap. It's the cheapest crap Lowe's could find, and it's really bad stuff. So I don't go there to buy plywood. Lowe's, you can sue me if you want, but it's the truth. You know it. I don't care. It's my honest opinion. I don't go there to buy plywood unless I'm buying like floor covering type plywood or outdoor plywood, it's okay. But like your oak veneer and your maple veneer and all that, no, I go to Home Depot or Menards. Now Menards, they had some really good cherry veneer plywood not too long ago, and I missed out on the sale. I could shoot myself. My buddy bought like 7 or 8 sheets of it, 3/4 inch. I think it was cherry veneer, and he got it for $50 a sheet, and it's pretty good stuff. I was surprised. So kudos on him, I guess. Didn't tell me to sale because he went out and bought it all. That's all right. So if you're buying plywood, I would go to Home Depot, then Menards if you can. If not, Lowe's. But go to your lumberyard, see if you can get it. I just had really bad luck with Lowe's plywood. I don't know. I don't know where they get it at. I don't know what brand it is or anything. But they used to be really good on plywood. I don't know. I used to go to Lowe's all the time to buy everything. But in the last 3 or 4 years, they've really gone down in quality and gone up in price. So do I use MDF? No, I don't use MDF for much of anything. It's garbage wood. I just don't use it. It's not really wood. It's just glued together, resin together stuff. It's bad for your lungs, bad for your eyes, bad for your ears. I heard about all that. It gets in your ears. That dust is so fine it gets everywhere. So I really don't use it, though it is really stable. You could use it for jigs and things. That's up to you. I don't use it. Let's see. OSB. Yeah, I do use OSB. Even though I shouldn't. It's got a lot of resins and things in it, but I do use it. Really bad for outdoor. God forbid you get a leak in your roof and you're going to fall through it about a week because that stuff really gets wet. It's kind of no good. So, but I do use it. But I do like I said, Home Depot. Right where I live, we get Douglas fir 2x4s, which I love. Douglas fir. That's my favorite wood for cheap wood. It's my favorite cheap wood. I'm a maple guy, so love maple. But it's hard to come by, so that's really it. I mean, in tools, I go wherever it's on sale. I mean, I go to Harbor Freight and Home Depot is really into like Ryobi stuff, which is, you know what? For a starter, it's not bad. I see a lot more and more woodworkers buying Festool stuff. I can't do it. I can't spend that much for a drill or I just can't do it. I just a track saw, you know. I can't. I you know, if they built a table saw, I bet you'd be $10,000. No, that's just crazy. Spend that much for tools. Even though they're probably precise and all that, and they work great and all that, I just, for what I do, man, it just isn't. It isn't for me, and it's probably not for a lot of people, you know, because it's so expensive. Holy cow! I thought DeWalt was expensive, and wow, that's all I gotta say. I just, I don't know, man. That's just, I think Festool. I think everything they make is everything you have to buy for them, like the saw blades and all that, aren't. I don't know this for a fact, but I think all their tools have proprietary blades and everything you've got to buy from them. I don't know for a fact about that. I just thought that's what I heard, but I'm not for sure. So I can imagine what a Festool blade costs. Probably an arm and a leg. Probably your left nut if they. Oh well, I can't. No way. There's no way I could even justify buying a Festool tool. I couldn't even buy a Festool if they made pencils. There's no way I could buy that. Nope. So, call me cheap, call me old-fashioned, call me whatever, you know. There's a couple of guys in town that have Festool stuff, and mixed reviews. I was surprised. Real surprised. I thought, oh, that'd be great, the best thing ever. And a guy got a domino. He said, no, but the damn dominoes are so expensive. So he's trying to make his own. So, oh well, that's enough on Festool. I don't want to get sued. Probably will anyway. Who cares? So they can have the workshop. So that's what I've been working on. I've been working on the workshop as much as I can. I've been doing a lot of stuff. It's been really hot. and running the air out here. I got a 10,000 or 8,000 BTU air conditioner, and it doesn't. In the heat of the day, it doesn't phase this place. It's so hot in here. So I don't come out here when it's in the 90s because I'm just wasting energy to turn AC on. So, but like I said, I like Home Depot, Menards, and then Lowe's. Lowe's, you gotta catch up. You gotta work a little harder. Gotta get some better wood. I don't know where you're getting this stuff at, but some of the wood I've seen there look like a pretzel. And the people, Lowe's had great people who worked there years ago. I don't know what happened. We got 3 Lowe's in the area, right? And it seems like they got rid of all the people who knew everything, fired them or did something because they were making too much money, and then hired these guys who were, I don't know. I mean, I talked to one guy who was in tools, and I said, I need a 15/16 drill bit. And he's like, 15/16? Is that 1 inch? I said, no, it's 15/16. Is that 3/4? No, it's in between 3/4 and 1 inch. 15/16. Look it up. He didn't even know how to write down 15/16. Okay? Come on. I mean, that's just stupid. I felt bad for the guy. Actually, he says, well, I don't normally work in tools, but we're short-handed. People are on vacation, so I got to work in tools. And I said, whatever. So I went, and they didn't have it anyway. So Home Depot I got a Home Depot. So just got to remember, you get what you pay for, I guess. When you go to Lowe's, it just seems like all the people they had that knew everything where I live are gone. So, I'm not a plumber, and I had to go fix some pipes, and I had to go down, and Lowe's is close where I was at. And, oh, forget it. I said, screw this. I went out to Home Depot. They knew exactly what I needed, gave it to me. I got it, took it. Same with Menards. They got people who know. I walk in there, hey, I need this. They know right where it is. They grab it, give it to you, out the door you go. Lowe's, I'm sorry, but you flunked. So, well, you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. I got a woodworking project coming out, probably out tomorrow or the next day. So God bless, and stay safe.